And we're back. More Dark Souls 3. And last time we beat the Grotting Greatwood. So now we will move on and continue our way through the Undead Settlement. And we will go back to this bonfire and make our way across the wooden bridge, because there is another NPC we can find, as well as other stuff I missed. With that, we move on. Alright, so I double checked and there are no more bosses in this zone. So we're going to move on to what's called the Road of Sacrifices and make our way to the next boss. The major boss for this total area though is the Abyss Watchers. Killing them will unlock is the overall goal to the end of the Undead Settlement. And the zone's connected to it. And then after we kill them, I think that's the branching point of this area. So this area does start, there's the branching out. Apparently I did miss something in this room over here. There was a hole we could drop down. There it is. And we got the Warrior of Sunlight. Now we can join the Sunbros Covenant. That's how we got into that doorway. Nothing else to do here. Let's head towards that wooden bridge. Now when we put this down, we'll have a Sunbros summon sign. The Warrior Sunlight actually Covenant had in area isn't until pretty much the end of the game. Every time I do a Dark Souls 3 though, especially at this point, I always think of Parasite Eve because I had the Super Best Friends play through it on it. And I also watched Susie the Spear Hunter's video about Parasite Eve. I always think of that whenever I get to this point. Alright, drop down here. I gotta heal. I think there's a bonfire here. Good. Great, we got ourselves a nice little spot to hang out at now. So that's the building where we killed the Grotting Greatwood. Up there. And that's path would have led us down. Leaving that area would have just led us down to this zone now. So completed the branching area. So yeah, there's the door there we opened, so that would have led down to where those things are patrolling. But there's that cage up there is what I want to get to. That has our mage teacher in it.
Aha, welcome to I am Cornix, a crow in his cage. But here we are. I hear the unkindled care to learn some pyromancy. Ah, most wise. To reiterate, the pleasure is...
You could have left any time you wanted. Alright, another addition to our little family group in Firelink. That's the way I came from. Oh, Nelly. Where'd you come from? Wait, am I still in Kindle? Yeah. Bye-bye. Where does this go? Sewers. Rats. Big honking rats. Cestus, so if you want punchy abilities. The bite ring. Right, there's a shortcut now. Got this going for us now. So if I wanted to, I could go back to that water bonfire back where we used for the Rotten Greatwood boss and just use that to come here instead of fighting our way through the village up top. Ole! Rubbish. Pure rubbish. Right. I think this is the last of the big guys. Those guys are so big, their bodies disappear. Oh no, there's one still there. Oh, we better not antagonize him. The holifications of the dog is gnarly. Speaking of holification, I also looked up how to do Yoel's questline. So we got talking to draw out his strength 5 times, and then that means us going hollow. To get his ending, we need to do it 5 times. What's up, guy?
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you didn't, no matter. Heed my word, if you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside, you here, in this land of hollows. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. Enough death to... If like the others, you'll then go... If like the... then go...
It's not open from that side, so we gotta find a way around for him to be her.
You like poking around? No, she's a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. After I brought her all this way and got her all ready. She's beyond repair, I tell you. The woman's a lost cause. Couldn't even become... She's beyond repair.
Right, so now we gotta figure out how to get her out of the cage. Can I drop down there without getting killed? I want to explore a bit more. Where'd that dog come from? I want to check out around here as well. I think I might have missed something. I never noticed this bridge before. Wait, the fire clutch ring, what's that do? Oh, there's a clutch ring. Increases fire attack but compromises damage absorption. Increases bleed resistance. Right. Right, let's just check around this area here, see if we miss any items, and then we'll try and head down to the sewers where we dropped the great girl up. The big girl off. There we go. An ember. Right, we are completely tapped out this zone. Okay, we cannot drop down there. Okay, we forgot I put a summit sign down. Well, let's travel back to Undead Firelink, because I actually want to check, see if that maiden. See if the, what stuff we got from giving that. Yeah. The old lady, the mortician stuff. So I actually never checked her wares.
Ah.
1,500 for the grave key. Ah, that's the door key for the sewer.
Ashen one.
Right, let's pop these souls, see if I have enough to get that key. Yep, we got enough.
Ah.
I really need. Wonder where I need 20,000 for the tower key.
Ashen one.
Right, now we can go check out the sewers in their Undead Settlement. You know what? I'm taking a Parasite Eve again. I actually kind of want to go back and play Parasite Eve. I never finished it. I played up until the end of the first theater, I think, for one Fright Fest or Quick Look Sunday, and that was about it. Yeah, it was a Quick Look Sunday back in December. It was actually for Christmas. A Christmas Quick Look Sunday. I have Parasite Eve 2 as well. I know the third game, but that was a PSP game and I don't have PSP or ways to play it. And apparently that game was absolute dog trash, because I think I read that after Parasite Eve 2, the Parasite Eve is a book, was originally a book, and was very different than what the games were. It was also made into a Japanese film in Japan, but when they adapted it for Parasite Eve 1, eventually they lost the rights to some characters and that, so a lot of the stuff, so that's why the third birthday is so different than Parasite Eve 1 and 2. Oh, we got Skelly Bros. Right in the pelvis. Problem down here is, these guys, do they reform themselves or do I need to get a holy weapon? Alright, there's the bridge, so this is where I fell off. Heavy gem. Titanite shard. No, I don't want to use the shield as a weapon. What am I doing? Damn it, while we were in fire, like, we should have talked to Yol. Start doing the hollow shit. I've got no arrows. Ah, they don't get poison. Rats in the other games used to get poison. Reminds me of the rat boss back in freaking Dark Souls 2. In the catacombs down in that one. Oh hey, I didn't think this would be the way to here. I thought the sewers would have.
Someone there. The dark, surreal creatures, so please. Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, I am Irina of Carim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you. I shall take... I, Irina of Carim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Right, she's a bar like now.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Eygon, a knight of Carim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. and only for that long. What's the matter? I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only...
I mean, like, how do we ensure she's safe? Like, what's the end goal of that? Until she leaves our service or what? Alright, let's head back to the sewer, because there was the other direction. I saw an item in the sewer I just ran by. Plus, we're pretty much done with the Undead Settlement outside that tower. So we can move on now. At the moment, it looks like the skeletons stay dead. Hopefully. Right, what is this statue here? Loincloth. Statue of Velka. Alright. Alright, so cursed, or if you commit sins, that's where you can get rid of them. Good to know. Alright, with that, let's head back to where her Irene's cell was and where Eygon is sitting, and move on to into that tower. We will meet the man, the myth, the legend himself, Siegward of Catarina. I always get his name mixed up with Sigmar. It's just pretty much the same guy, it's just different names. Though Siegward seems to have more of a clear head on him and knows what he's up to. Sigmar would just bumble around a lot.
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Catarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift with a little I've got to you.
Well, from what we saw, there was another lift if you push this down.
This lift with a...
Here's another lift.
This lift with...
Right. Soul of the Nameless Soldier.
Who are you? I help anytime. I help.
Right, that's him now. Talk to. So now we don't have to worry about him sniping at us from here. That's a fire demon down there. There is another church, another white branch that you can get to. So, after we do here, we'll go through these roads down here that'll lead us to there, or to that church, or we can head down to that swamp down there, where those fires are, and that will lead us to the Abyss Watchers. There's also that place over there. Right, where's the lift? We get back down. Yep.
Ah, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could... No, I've got to...
Alright, let's go fight the demon.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now.
I'm dead.
I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, fight fire!
Alright, let's try it again. Your big Bertha moving with her big old stick. Jeez, this guy is hauling ass for me. Alright, he's dead.
I could try...
Alright, let's try this again.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now. I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side!
Come on, your bro, let's do this. Did it. I do like how plant-like the demons look like in this, since they all started off from the bed of chaos, which is like a giant tree.
That was quite a performance, but you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Siegward.
Your valor, my sword. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really.
Right. It is stated though that demons are a dying breed though because of the death of the Bed of Chaos. She was the one creating them all. And when it's destroyed her death, they stop being created. There's still a shit ton around, but there's not numbers that there used to be. Like, this area is just completely optional though, this section. Alright, check each of these buildings. Oh, doggos. I keep thinking every time I'd hit an enemy, it'd be like Bloodborne. Yeah, every time you hit an enemy, it'd be like Bloodborne getting your health back. Human pine resin. I think that adds dark attribute to my weapons. Dang it. Right, I ran through and we're on top of the building again. I think that was my freaking... Ayup. Ayup. Oh, hey, it's a clarity ring. I actually don't ever remember getting this. I think I always got the +1. Right, now we can get out here and head to the Road of Sacrifices. Yeah, I have no memory of actually coming up here. Well, at least we have better stamina recharge now. Alright, we just get to the lift, go down, and then we are home free. And once I get to the next bonfire... Shit, that guy's in there. Once I get to the next bonfire, I'll we'll call it there for this one. What they've had is they can't fall down that hole for this lift, so you can't bait them into coming down here. Boreal Knight, anyway. Ethereal Knight Sword. Huzzah, we made it. Finally, Jesus. With that, we are done. Road of Sacrifices. Yeah. And we can move on to the next area. Alright, I have a trap.